Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with Cycles Gaming. This is my first video, and you might think that it would be Gruul Dragons, and I wouldn't blame you for thinking that, but instead, it's a janky special deck that I've been working on for the past few months that I call Lukka Surprise. The goal of this deck is pretty straightforward and simple. We're looking to ramp into Lukka with our 1 mana dorks, or the treasure off of our 1 mana Ragavan, use his -2, exile that creature, and cheat our Emrakul the Aeons Torn into play. Now, the critical thing here is that we have to have only 1 mana creatures. Anything between 1 and 15 means our chances of getting the Emrakul are diminished. We really want to have 100% hit ratio for the Emrakul every time we -2 and exile a creature. Therefore, all of our creatures are 1 mana. However, resolved Emrakul isn't what it used to be, maybe 5 or 10 years ago. If we let our opponents untap, there's a good chance they'll have an answer. Maybe bounce it with 3 Fairy or Petty Theft or even Auto or Soaring City. So our way around that is to give our Emrakul haste. Now we have a few ways of doing that. First is Footfall Crater, which is an enchantment that lets us enchant a land, tap that land and give a creature haste until end of turn, and trample. Sometimes that's relevant when we want to target Ragavan. And Bitter Reunion, which is also an enchantment that we pay 1, sacrifice, and give all of our creatures haste. Therefore, we are going to hopefully, by turn 4, resolve an Emrakul, give it haste, swing for the kill. The rest of the deck are ways to dig for our combo pieces. Oath of Nissa helps us dig for Lukka. We only have the 4 copies, so that's a pretty big deal. Bitter Reunion allows us to go 2 cards deep, digging for whatever we need. Fable the Mirror Breaker, same. Now, no, we can't use the token off of Fable to get the Emrakul with Lukka's -2 because we'll more likely hit a 1 mana creature off of a token that has a 0 mana cost. The One Ring, I only have 2, but it buys us a turn, draws us some cards to dig for our pieces. Now our sideboard, we have 4 Braids, gives us a little bit more spot removal, but more importantly, it gives us an answer to a Chalice of the Void on 1, which would really shut down our deck. We play Questing Beast as a semi-alternate win condition. I love the card, as you know. Maybe our opponent's playing 5 color money pile. We want to bring it in to answer their planeswalkers, not be all in on the Emrakul plan. And then we have these other ways, Tameo, Safekeeping, and Veil of Summer, ways to protect our Emrakul once it is resolved against something like Solitude. Solitude is a clean answer, cheap answer, free answer for Emrakul. Now the sideboard is a work in progress. I can see changing it, tweaking it, or even making it a transformational sideboard where we remove the combo entirely, assuming our opponent will bring in a lot of hate, and have cards in there that are just powerful. Questing Beast, Stomp, things like that, that we could just grind out our opponents who think that they brought in the hate against Emrakul, but we'll be surprised if we're playing just a fair mid-range game. Anyway, well, that's the deck. It's super fun to play. Let's find out if it's going to win us a few games or matches.